for ages.
We are live. We are live. Okay. So, hi everybody. How's everybody been and stuff like that? This is Coffee with Selina and Mairsy. How you been, Selina?
I've been good. I've just been busy working away.
Right.
Hold on, I'm just trying to share your link, your live, so my
Right.
friends can see it too because they seem to say they
Aye.
can't see it. Yeah, I've been good. I've just been busy at the shop and doing different things, you know. I was away out visiting yesterday with my family and that, and they hadn't
Right.
seen me for ages. They're like, "Oh my god, you've lost so much weight." It was great, a great
Right.
feeling.
That's a good feeling.
Seeing
Well,
people haven't seen you for a while.
before we go any further, let's go where we usually here.
Okay,
And
let's do our answers, and
right,
I'll
so Mairsy TV. That's myself. That's my sort of breakaway for Selina, although I have not divorced her. That's just
haha.
mine wee stuff. And we want to back up RB coaching development. Robert Boyle, absolutely brilliant. One-to-one coaching with all the kids and whatever. All the details down there. I done a video on him a wee while ago. Look it up. We'll be doing another one. We also want to include Bolton Thai Boxing Club, our very own Sandy Holt, absolutely amazing Thai boxing exponent. We're going to be doing a seminar with him in Scotland very, very soon. And we've got Team Mairsy Boxing, that's myself. And we've got One Call Collision Centre. One Call does it all. As it says, I've had a few clients been through this company, and believe me, they've been very happy, 100%. And we have Siam Narai Mui Boran, who's crew Jim Richardson, who does seminars and workshops, personal training in his own in the Southside Boxing Gym Tuesday and Thursday, 7 till 8 p.m. From there, give him a wee buzz. My very own Team Mairsy, that's myself. And you can advertise this one, Mrs.
Oh, sorry, I went to
She's
get a
away.
hanky.
She's away.
Host Prep, healthy Chinese, anyone. Host Prep meals you can get from online or you can get them from Selina Mini Market every Tuesday and Friday.
Excellent. Team Mairsy personal training, as it says on the picture. And our very own Selina's Mini Mart, by the way, where you go in and she's at the post office and she doesn't talk to you till she's got her hair done.
Huh?
Our very
Oh,
own
sorry.
Cameron DL Skip Hire, no job too small or too big. Get involved with Cameron. Cameron's Mr. Mullibo and he'll help you as much as he can. So, everybody, we're talking about witches and wizards and spells and stuff like that. Anybody want to come in and say anything? Anybody that knows a bit about it? Now, I know that there's some people I know who do this stuff, so I'm actually hoping that you come in tonight. I know you might be a bit shy with the camera, but if you wanted to come on screen, that would be amazing. What's your views on wizardry and witches and voodoo and that, Selena?
I've got a massive view on it because I've been doing a
Right,
lot of research on religion.
right,
Sorry, I'm starving. But I've been reading into religion, okay? And I've been reading into spiritualism. I've been reading into demonology.
yeah.
I've
Do
been
you
reading
agree?
into,
Sorry for butting in. Do you agree that spiritualism is not a religion?
yes, I
Right.
believe that.
Good.
Religion is completely different. Religion is
Right,
basically,
we've got Nadia Anwar here. Hi.
hi Nadia.
And Nadia says, stop munching.
Nadia, Nadia, I'm starving.
Nadia, the both of us are munching, man. Both
We're
of us
busy
are.
people. Can you eat on the
Yes.
go?
Yes. All day, man. Right. Sorry.
Religion
What
and
were you saying?
religion and spiritualism are two different things. See,
Yep.
religion, I'm sorry, I'm going to hurt a lot of people,
Don't let this video go down.
but
Don't
I
let this video
feel
go down.
that there's a lot of religious people that put the fear in everyone to control them. There's people that read the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and they put the absolute fear in people. You should fear God, and you know, God is a part of us. Okay, God loves us, right? But then people say oh, if you pluck your eyebrows, ladies, you're going to go to hell. If you wear nail polish, you're going to go to hell. You know, like putting the fear in people, so it's a way to control. Whereas spiritualism is knowing oneself from deep down
I'm
as a
very
completely.
spiritual. Very
Yeah, you
spiritual.
are,
Hmm.
and I am as well. But you
Very
know, they don't
spiritual.
teach you this. Seeing
Hmm.
mosques and churches, they don't teach you how to be spiritual.
Yep.
We don't teach you that. It's just whatever's black and white is written. That's it. You know, they don't touch into meditation. They don't touch into spiritualism.
Mm.
That's why people have got so much anxiety and they're depressed because
So,
they're not in tune with their self, with their true
right.
self.
Well, let me play a wee clip. I've got a few clips I've downloaded, right? And we'll go through them one by one and tell me what you think of them, right? So let's play the first clip here and we'll get a wee chat about it. Have you ever had any of these things? I've had a few of these things actually, but I didn't put it down to that. But I've had a few of these things. But years ago, I used to practice the spiritualist church. I used to practice that. It was very relaxing for me actually. I found it very comforting. Um, and I remember one time I was dreaming about these dogs that were barking at me, and apparently one of them said that that's somebody that's against you. By the way, that means that somebody's against you. Somebody's not happy with what you're doing or whatever and stuff like that. Well, that would match my life right enough, you know. So a few of these things definitely clicks in with me. What about yourself?
Right. When I was looking at all those reasons, yeah, that can happen. And I would say if you got all five of them, not just a few.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we live in a world where people don't want to see anyone happy, right? So there's a lot of people that'll they'll play with black magic. Now, black magic is a big no-no, especially even with witches. We have witches around us.
Mm-hmm.
Witches are they're beautiful. You know they're like healers, spiritual healers. But even they say that black magic is the biggest no-no because it's karma on you. When you do harm onto one person, it will come back on you tenfold. Now, what people do is they do these ceremonies, these black magic ceremonies, and they summon spirits and demons in really disgusting ways.
Mm-hmm.
I, I can't even tap into telling you how disgusting it is, right? And they will summon these demons or energies to inflict pain or terror onto someone, right? Basically, to toggle with their mind to make them go crazy. Now, you can either say it's a spiritual warfare, or you could say that it's manipulating someone's mind, manipulating energy to make them go crazy.
Right, let's play another video.
I had no idea that these things were actually witchcraft until I learnt from a witch that they are. So do what you want with this information. Number one, knocking on wood or touch wood is a druid practice where they ask the spirits in the trees to protect them or grant them what they want. The happy birthday song where you sing it 3 times and then blow out a candle and make a wish. Kundalini yoga. Don't argue with me, argue with the witch. It is a spiritual practice with health benefits, not a health practice with spiritual benefits. Last two, I only stopped doing last year because they didn't really sit right with me, but one is burning incense. I had boxes of vanilla incense, and the other one I learned from Lauren London, which was shadow work, and I love Lauren London, so I don't know how to feel about that.
What do you think of that?
Okay, first things first, the touch wood thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wood. Okay, wood, even though it's been cut, it's still part of the tree. Yeah? So I agree with that. What was the second one? The candle, blowing out the candle?
You've got blown out the candle. You've got the birthday
Right.
wishes. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Now, let me tell you, in Islam, I don't know about Christianity, I'm not sure, but in Islam, we're not meant to celebrate a birthday. Now, you've probably heard of the saying, words are spells. Words are spells.
Right.
Yeah. So watch whatever you say, watch whatever you say from your tongue because it'll come true. Okay. Now, when we're lighting a candle, you're basically lighting a candle and you're projecting your energy and your thoughts and your wish onto that candle and you're blowing it. So it's a form of magic.
Right.
Right. So this is what is done in witchcraft. In witchcraft, it's candles and incense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but I want to touch on one more thing though. Now, they say there's no such thing as white magic. Black magic's bad. There's no white magic. Magic is magic. It's forbidden. See, back in the day, now back before our time, way before our time, there was the Egyptian gods, right? There was the Greeks. There was a lot of witches back in the day. They were healers and they were herbalists. But then later on, like when religion got strong, they told us not to use magic. And do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because see, human beings, we're actually black to the core. We've got so much jealousy in us. We can't see people happy. That's the reason why magic is forbidden, because you can use magic to harm someone rather than help yourself. If you use that to harm someone, you're harming yourself at the same time.
Right.
You know?
You know what? We're actually 11 minutes and 31 seconds in, everybody, and I think everybody's actually noticed that Stephen Mair's hardly saying a thing this week, so it looks like Selina's taking right out, man. My ego's went right out the window. But you're more clued up than me, missus. Let's jump into another one.
There absolutely are consequences for people who practice black magic. The person performing the black magic has now accumulated karmic debt. When someone's ancestors does something that accumulates karmic debt in their lifetime, that gets passed on to the descendants. So that's where generational curses come from. If the magic is performed on someone with a high calling, then that person performing the black magic may see that karma in their lifetime and still have their descendants need to repay back that karma. Free will is a beautiful thing and we cannot stop people from attacking us, but we do get to say enough is enough and get justice. This is why it's so important to stay on top of your spiritual cleansings, because they are your shield. Having a spiritual cleanse will cleanse your auric field and return that right back to sender.
Now, I liked that one today there when she talked about spiritual cleansings. See, I do that, and I feel as though I have to do that because I've got different people in here, one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out. They've all got different energies, different stories, and everything that goes with it. It's all different, and I have to ground myself. If I don't, I've had it.
But do you use anything to clear your space?
Everything with me is
Like
all mental.
sage?
Everything with me is mental. I don't use
Mental.
exterior stuff, no. I don't use anything
That's
exterior.
good. That's good. That's good.
I don't use exterior things. Everything with me is how I feel inside myself and what I say to myself. Like I've got my affirmations and things like that. I do all that, you know. But I don't do nothing like that at all for there. But but do you agree with what she's saying there? But with black magic, because you linked on that at the start.
Yeah, well, it's bad karma, and you're passing that bad karma onto your kids. You're passing it onto your kids.
It's true. That's true. That because when I say to certain people in here, if you get two parents that are arguing and the kids are watching, they soak that energy up.
Well, yeah,
so the
yeah.
kids are soaking all that energy up no matter what you're doing in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've always said
We're
that.
basically living in a world, and this is not just a world, it's a whole universe, right? If you actually get rid of that egoistic mind, if everyone got rid of the egoistic mind for 1 minute, it's like people saying, well, I don't believe in this is bullshit, this is shite, all blah blah. If you actually open your mind for 1 minute and think to yourself, what the hell is going on about you? This world, this universe is a huge energetic field. See, every planet that moves, it affects us as human beings.
Energy, frequency, vibration.
Yeah.
That's what I love my life.
Right. You're right. Now, I think it's a Mercury retrograde. There's something going on right now. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, by the
But
way, it's
everyone's-
Scorpio season.
Aye,
Scorpio
Scorpio
season.
season as well. It all goes right. If anybody's into astrology, now if you look at the astrology, right, when the time you were born, the stars that were aligned at that time, it's got a huge impact on your life, on how your life is going to be.
Yeah, I believe that.
Very, very. I should see that 1 year ago from now, I had no knowledge of these things, but see this year, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to actually say this open air live, right? I always read my prayers, right? Always. I still do. I've done my prayers, and God is my best friend. He is my bestie. I'll tell you that right now. But I always felt very unfulfilled. I just thought there's something missing. And one day I sat down and I said, please give me knowledge and give me wisdom. And see in front of me, I started researching everything, and everything started coming in front of me. I was researching religion, spirituality, jinn, jinn. I was researching them. What are demons? See, demons, they are completely, I think, what's the word? They're not like these big horned things, is what everybody perceives them to be. There's the right hand path, and then there's a left hand path. I don't know if anybody's heard of that. So basically, the left hand path is like shadow work. You're looking in yourself. You have to remember one thing. See, God is in you. He's in part of you. He's closer to you than your jugular vein. He is part of you, part of your soul. But then when you do shadow work, you need to go into the deep, dark shit of yourself. You need to fix like your anxiety, your depression, things that are bothering you, childhood abuse, childhood issues. You need to go in there and fix your inner self. And that's the hardest part of fixing yourself. That's the hardest part of shadow work is fixing trauma. When you fix that trauma, you release it and you feel much better within yourself.
How would you feel if witchcraft and whatever was the way for fixing how you feel, your dark side, but you felt so strong about it, but then your religion decided it was a no-no? How would you feel about that? We're trying to do this show, everybody, without religion. We're trying to do, because I think that's how our last show got took down here, but we're trying to sort of mix it in where it's relevant. We're trying to mix it in where it's relevant.
We're talking about politics.
I know.
I'm gonna be very honest with you, right? Okay. My mum and dad's not religious, but I was always like on a spiritual path. I have never, ever, ever been religious. I will make that clear. I am more a spiritual person. I am not religious. I do not follow the norms. I do not follow the crowd. I do what my heart tells me to do. I do what my deep soul inside tells me what is right. I don't have to follow a scholar, or I don't have to follow like whatever other people are doing and saying, because I feel that people fabricate a lot of things. If you want knowledge of God, you go and read his books. Just read his books. Don't go by what other people are saying. Just read the books and follow it that way. And also another thing, witchcraft. Witchcraft is a name that's actually, it's made it sound bad, but see what is actual witchcraft, right? Let's take out black magic. Let's take out magic, for example. See, witches, right? They were so knowledgeable in using natural remedies like herbs, medicines, how to cure illnesses back in the day, right? It was all natural and it worked for us, right? But then see what you get now, the medicines you get now, they're destroying your body, whereas
Yep.
they
I
use
agree with you.
herbs. They use natural herbs, and we needed them. We needed them to create these things.
I agree with you there, totally. That's how they're attacking Barbara Neal. That's how she's getting attacked, because of our herbs and different stuff, and they're not happy with it. The big farmers are not happy with it.
I want to touch on a subject. What do you
Right.
think of P. Diddy?
P. Diddy, we're off track, but I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it.
the things that he was doing, that was very like malicious of what he was doing. That's why
Did you
he got
think
jailed and it's all coming out.
Did you think there was elements, say, what black magic and stuff like that was all mixed in with him? Voodoo. What about voodoo?
Yeah, voodoo, black magic is kind of the same thing, to be honest. You know, like let me be honest with you. See, Pakistan, India, Africa, there's a lot of black magic, a lot. You know, because there's jealousy. You know, they don't want to see certain girl marrying a certain guy. They don't want to see a certain family member getting on. So then they'll go to the extreme lengths. And I'm telling you, like they'll even go to the length of using blood magic to make things happen. That's the length that people that will go to. Why are we not getting any comments tonight? Have we got people on?
We've had no comments, I know. Right, let's play another video.
Put a spell or to put a curse on people is a phenomenon that has existed for thousands of years. Yes, it definitely is in our reality. It can be done. People have had curses put on them. People, I believe, from other generations, curses have been passed within families, down to families, who are troubled by these curses, by spells that were put on hundreds of years ago. Fortunately, we are now at an age of consciousness where enough people have gone into studying this sort of thing, the magic. You know, I mean, the Haitians have voodoo. They stick pins into dolls and put a curse on somebody, and quite often it does work. They've killed people that way. Putting a curse or a spell on people is a reality, definitely. But you can do research and you can protect yourself. The best way is to remain positive and to get into the crystal light.
What do you think of that?
You must always protect your energy.
But that's just what we've been saying, isn't it? That's what we've just been saying. To jump on the voodoo thing again, I've never heard anybody say a good thing about voodoo. And yet I'm quite fascinated by voodoo. I don't know, there's something about it. And I remember a certain person, my mate, he used to say to me, you know, oh, don't go down that road. I says, nah, just looking at it, even at that, don't even look at it. And, you know, I've always found that.
There's nothing wrong with researching it because you're not doing it, you're researching it.
But
right?
I've always found voodoo to be the most powerful.
You can't
I've always found voodoo to be the most powerful.
Voodoo. It's basically you're binding that person in a sense, in a way, like a doll-like figure in voodoo, and you do things to that doll, and that person feels that pain.
Well, if somebody does a voodoo to me, they would need to get a tracksuit, wouldn't they? Stick pins in a tracksuit, man.
And a pair of headphones. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest.
Wait a minute. We've got a message here. We've got a message here from Maureen.
Okay,
Maureen says, hi Mairsy, I have put a few comments on the live, but it's not turning up, Maureen. So people must be commenting. We're definitely live.
Where's the comments?
All I've got is Nadia Anwar and Nadia Anwar.
What if we refresh the page?
I might come after live. It'll come after live. But there we go. So it looks like obviously some of you are making comments, but they're not coming through. The only two I've got through was Nadia Anwar. But Maureen just texted me there and said that she's sent a comment. It's not come through. So really don't know why that's happened to everybody. So
check your settings.
But it's Nadia got through. It's only one setting. Nadia got through.
That was at 12 minutes past.
There's Nadia's there. Stop munching. Still got it. But you can't reset.
That's weird.
You can't reset. No, you can't. So we're sorry if you put your comments in and saying why they no answering, because we've only got 2 comments in here. That's a bit of a downer, but we're definitely live. So I've always found voodoo. So we're sorry about that, everybody, with your comments.
Can you not check on your Facebook? Go on your phone and see the comments from your phone.
Maureen was asking what your opinion is on the witch trials. That's not in the comments. She's texted me that. Maureen's asked, what is your opinion on the witch trials? I watched quite a lot about this, and they said that most of the witch trials, right, was more to do with like beautiful women, and it was the uglier women that was getting them because they were jealous, just as you said.
You know what?
And they were calling them witches because they were jealous of their beauty, and they reckon there was a lot. That's how you see a lot of beautiful women as witches. You know, you do
Let
this, you
me
do
tell
that.
you
You
one
seduce
thing.
men and stuff like that.
Let me tell you one thing. See, a witch will always be more beautiful. And I'll tell you why. Because see, when she's a witch, she can actually she's more into herself and she becomes more glamorous. I actually read that the other day. A witch actually becomes more glamorous. In what sense? Like her way of thinking, her way of dressing. A witch actually becomes
Right,
more
no,
glamorous.
sorry.
In what sense? Like her way of thinking, her way of dressing.
No,
I don't want to hear myself.
but hold on now, because we've got comments galore here.
I don't want to hear myself.
But hold on now, because we've got comments galore here. Jim McMahon says, it only works if you believe in it, just like most faiths. Cool Jim Richardson says, apologies for being late, I was otherwise engaged. No, there's comments. Comments are coming through, everybody, on my phone. So, do you know what I'll need to do? I'll turn the volume down on my phone, right? But for some reason, it's not coming through on this screen here. Right, so hold on now.
Can I just go and get a drink?
I go for it. I don't know why it's doing that, everybody. So let me just do this. So, right, let me see. So we've got evening folks, Jim, Big Farmer. So Maureen Ross, so she's away for a drink. Maureen Ross is saying they're the big farmers. Of course, it's the big farmers. That's how it works all the time. And Jimmy Mann says it only works if you believe in it, just like most faiths. So we're going to bring that one back up again there, Jim. But we're really sorry why this is no coming up with comments on here. It's on my phone. It's on my phone. In fact, sorry, I need to ditch that and put this up here, and I can see it better for there. Right, so she's away the now. These 2 seconds, everybody, because we want to play another video, and we'll play that when she comes in. Right, so what does everybody think? Now, Jerry Yao, we've just seen that you're watching. Jerry, your Mrs. Janet sent you all this, I think, so get her talking about it. If she wants to come on the screen, she can do it. So it's a bit of a pity we're not getting the comments on this screen, but we're getting the comments on my phone. There's my cousin, my gorgeous cousin, but all the mares are gorgeous, by the way. Marette, how you doing, missus? All the mares are good, man. They're all good. We're talking about witchcraft and everything tonight for there, Marette and Jerry, and if you want to say about it, maybe get Janet to say a few things there, Jerry, and voodoo. There's Selina just coming back to now.
Hi.
So I can see the comments on my phone. I can see it on my phone, but they're not coming up on this, so I don't know what's happened. But I can see it anyway. Marette says hello.
Hi.
Marette's my cousin, and she's
hi, Marette.
So we're talking about. So let's play another video. So let's play another video.
Why is every celebrity in Hollywood friends with a witch? Explain this one to me.
Here with Michelle Lamy, and just pay very close attention to how they treat this woman. Shortly after, this is her backstage of A$AP Rocky, and this woman has deep connections with every single celebrity. I mean, many pictures and videos of her and Usher, Kim Kardashian, Migos, Kanye West, A$AP Rocky, whatever, you name it, almost every single celebrity. But who is this woman? You look her up, it says she's the fashion designer, filmmaker, producer, whatever. But she's also married to Rick Owens, and now we're getting warmer. If you know anything about Rick Owens, he's known as the Dark Lord of fashion. Now, if this woman is married to the Lord of Darkness when it comes to fashion, and she's a fashion designer, this is literally her wearing his head, you start wondering, what is she doing with all these artists? Surely it can't be all fashion, right? And then you see pictures of her with Marina Abramovich, which is outspoken for her art, but also her spirit cooking. All I'm saying is be aware of what's really going on and do your own research.
Now, let me tell you something right now about that video. They'll not burn her because she's certainly not gorgeous. But I think
She's not a witch.
right. Do you know, right? Hi, Caroline. How you doing? Caroline Cameron watching there. I think that all your stars. Listen, all your stars are into all this. I've seen so much
That's
of
why
this
they're
stuff.
so rich.
And they're into all this. They've got money to spend and blow on everything. And do you know something? Do you know what I always say? See if hell and everything. What's that you've got?
Refreshers.
God, they pull my teeth out. If hell and everything really exists, right? Now, this is my personal view, everybody. If it really exists and they say it is what it is, most folk wouldn't want to hear it. So I don't know why you got all these folk out there saying I am the devil worshipper and that. Do you think he's going to cut you a deal? No chance. If it exists. But anyway, these people are lost. And I've seen so much of this. I've watched it on YouTube a million times. And they've got their own priests, and I don't mean priests as in Catholics. They've got their own priests in the dark world, and there's this woman jumping about with the black fingers, and this guy, Dark Lord of Fashion, without a doubt. By the way, I'm not a slave to fashion myself. I wouldn't wear that. But at the end of the day, I think these people are just get too much money and too much. You know, they get too much. What do you call that? The cameras on them all the time and everything. And
Ego.
blah, blah, blah. They just ego. No, let's jump on that, because I've got an ego, but I've not got an ego like that. I don't have an ego like that. That's not me.
No.
But my ego is
Different. That's different.
Well, I did have an ego years ago. Jim McMahon's watching. How you doing, Jim? But my ego's different now. My ego is to serve me well. My ego is to serve me well. Now, it's still on the witchcraft thing here and this and that, because I do affirmations on this and that and where I'm at in life. So am I conjuring spells? Would you say I'm because I do this in the morning, I do this at night, I think this, I really think about that. So am I classed as practicing black magic, voodoo, witchcraft, whatever? Or is it just a plain old affirmation on how to boost my ego the right way? What would you say?
Words of spells. Words of spells.
Hi, Ewan McIntyre, how you doing?
Whatever you say, whatever comes out your mouth, whatever you affirm, your brain listens to it, and then that's it. You know, but I wouldn't say that you were a voodoo witch or anything like that. But you're creating that environment. You're creating.
So is that a spell? When I sit there, and by the way, I visualise. I really visualise. This is how I do it. I really visualise and this and that. So am I creating a spell? I think I'm off. Hi, Ewan. How you doing, mate?
Without the candles and everything, yeah, you are. Personally, yeah,
I
you
don't
are.
do candles.
Because
I don't do anything external.
See, when a mage or a witch do a spell, they have to use affirmations and they have to use words and energy and meditation. It's the same thing.
You've got all these coaches, life coach, motivational coaches, everything I do, and I'm telling folk about motivation and affirmations. So, am I a witch?
No.
I have been called worse, by the way. But, so what am I then? Am I part of that category?
Maybe 5%.
Hi, Julian Forbes. How you doing? Julian Forbes is watching.
Do we have any witches on tonight?
Depends how many females is on. These are all witches.
You get male witches as well. Is there anybody
warlocks,
that would like to come forward, open up and say?
Anybody want anything to say on this? If you want to come on, I'll send you a link. Absolutely no problem, everybody. Right, let's play another video. No, wait a minute. Did I just play this?
Why is every celebrity?
I just played that one. Sorry. Right, hold on. Right, we've got another video.
If someone has caused you pain and you want them to feel it 3 times more, here's a simple but effective ritual. First, take a clove of garlic and split it like on a video. Second, write the person's name on the piece of paper. Third, sprinkle some black pepper and rub it on the name, concentrating on what you wish to happen to this person. Then fold the paper outward. Fourth, place it between the two halves of the garlic clove and pierce the garlic clove with the needle, securing the paper inside. Fifth, place the pierced garlic clove in a bowl and fill it with vinegar. Put the bowl in a dark place for 3 nights. After 3 nights, bury the garlic clove and paper somewhere away from your home. Remember, this ritual is about releasing your pain and letting the universe handle the rest.
Oh, that's how it's done then.
There we go. There we go. I'm just watching on the screen because it's not on this screen, but it's on my other screen. And my cousin Mirette says, I'd say you're spiritual. Why would you say I was spiritual, Mirette? I'm interested to know why you would say that. We're just going through the comments here. It's weird how we're not getting them. Let's see if I can go back into this. Nope. They're not coming on here, which is a bit of a downer. Anyway. So hold on, just to delete this here. Right, so what do you think of that then? Making spells. Do you believe in spells, Selina?
I do.
Okay, here's another question.
I've seen a few.
Okay, have you ever created a spell on a person?
No.
Right. Have you not done it because you think, wow, this really works, or you don't believe in it?
Because I do not want to hurt another person without repercussions.
So you do believe in it? I do believe in it. I think there's something out there. There's more to it, man. There's more to it.
I personally, in my heart, I come from a place of love and light. I always say that, love and light, and whoever comes on my path, may they feel my love and light. And anyone who doesn't like me, may they just go away from my path. I don't want to harm anyone, basically, because it's very easy done. If someone you don't like, if you're jealous of someone, it's very easy to cast an evil eye on them. It's very easy to, it's all down to vibrations and energy. In the day, if you're going to conjure up so much hate in your heart for someone, do you not think that's going to have an effect on them? It's happened to me personally. I've had years of people jealous of me, things happening to me. It's happened.
We've got Caroline Lennon here, and Caroline says, one of my friends is a witch and does spells and hexes. What's a hexes? I don't know what that is. It's
Hex is basically a hex. A hex, they are crazy. They're like chaos.
Caroline, we need to get her on the show, by the way.
Get her on the show. A hex, basically, if you don't like someone, or someone's, say for example, you've got an ex and you don't like them, or they've done something to you, they've done something really bad to you, you can put a hex on them.
Right.
You feel the same pain that they put you through.
Crew Jim Richardson says, I do meditation as part of my classes, but I don't think I'm a witch or creating a spell. No. What do you say to that? Right, but let's jump into that. This goes back to the
being spiritual and being a witch. That goes
back to the affirmations. That goes back to the affirmations. So, are we practicing an element of witchcraft then?
No. Spiritualism and witchcraft is 2 different things.
Right.
They're 2 different things.
What do you all think of that? Are they 2 different things, or are they just after the same book? What do you think?
In witchcraft, there's use of tools and things, herbs and, things like that, candles, to make spells, to conjure energies. That's witchcraft. But spiritualism is more in-depth inside your own soul. It's different.
Well, people say to me, define spiritualism. Caroline Lennon said that it is 2 different things. It's just 2 different things. Right, okay. I believe I'm very spiritual, because there's a lot about me that's changed from when I was younger, which I'm not going to get into detail live anyway. I'm not doing it. I think different now. Everything's different. My mindset's different. I don't get bothered as much now. People don't really bother me with stuff now that years ago I get really, really bothered with. But I went to Spiritless Church years ago, and that done it for me. It really did. I think we spoke about that in one of the shows. But I just think it's like with me, I don't. You remember, everybody, this is just my view, right? I don't turn around and say thank God, because whatever God's out there, he's not getting recognition for what I done. By the way, that's not going to happen. I don't care who you are. Darren McQuaid's in. How you doing, Darren? Nate, it's only me that gets that recognition and my spiritual thoughts. And when folks say to me, like I had this one recently, about how, thank God for your gym and this and that. And what? No, I'm not going to give you that. It's my clients that built the gym. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to give you an outside force that. But I might be making daft sense here. But my way of thinking is I don't give these gods any credit, because I don't believe in it. Now, if you do, that's great, that's brilliant, and it's good to have a purpose, right? Spiritualism for me is totally different with me. I think I would explain it totally different for anybody that came on the night who were 100% read about it. I just think it's still down to know how I think now. How I think. In fact, there's my cousins back in Mairsy there says, you believe in a higher force, what you visualise comes to fruition, you believe in affirmations, etc. You love to help people. You love to help people too, and I do. Do you know? I genuinely. There's Davy McAdam. How you doing, Davy? I do love to help people as best I can, but you know what? Bit off track, and you probably had it yourself, Selina, or anybody else that's on here. As much as you jump in and try and help others, there's others there that try and criticise you for it. And that's a bit of a shame.
You'll
But
always be criticised.
Never wished them bad luck. I've never wished them it. Good evening, Davy. How you doing, mate? Davy McAdam on there, Selina, the guy you beat up a few weeks ago. We're going to be bringing Davy McAdam on probably. Well, no, we're not bringing Davy McAdam on this show. We're two timing you, Selina. We're doing that separate. That's on Mairsy TV.
You know what? It's fine with me because I'll make my own show.
Mairsy TV is going to be covering up Davy McAdam, by the way.
I'll make my own show.
Oh,
It'll be women only.
Marette says, I think we as humans need to have a belief in something. Aye. No.
Force.
Right.
Force.
This could lead to something else, and I'm not going to do it live because my last video got bloody shut down. We're still on witchcraft and all that. Let's not go any further here. Why do people get upset when you don't believe in their system? Now, I don't want to go any further than that. Whether it be witchcraft or whatever. Why do folk get upset? Because you don't believe.
Because they've obviously got issues, inner issues with their own self. That's why.
That's... No, I used to be a Catholic years ago.
Right. They've got control issues.
Right. I don't want this conversation, I'm going to it. But I used to be a Catholic years ago. Do you know I never, ever tried to turn anybody to be a Catholic? Never. I never once said, you need to come to the Lord, you need to... Do you know, never once. I only practiced my religion in my own head. That was all. But that's how I jumped into spiritualism and liked all the witchcraft and things like that, because I was told, you can't get near that. And when I'm told I can't, then I want to go for it, Iron Bruce for
I'm gonna ask you a question, right? I'm gonna ask everybody a question.
Jim McMahon said, the teaching of parents. Yes.
Have you ever wondered, in the 3 books of God, there's never any mention of a female deity or a female high up woman? Ever wondered why?
Well, Caroline says, oh yes, Iron Brew 1901. Yes. Well, but that's... Listen, that's slightly off track, but... No. Let's jump on that. Have you ever noticed that all the voodoo and the witches and things and spiritual is a lot of women?
Yeah.
There you go.
You want to know why?
Please tell me.
Because women are a very powerful force. And I'm going to say something online. And especially when a woman is on her monthlies. She is very, very powerful.
Right. Why?
I read that about last week. I think it was somewhere. It was all to do with transformation, rebirth, spiritualism. The actual female women have so much power. And all these years, men have shoved women to the side, especially in religion. Women have actually been pushed, even in Christianity. Mary Magdalene, she was taught everything. I think it was Mary Magdalene, I'm sure. Jesus taught her everything she had to know. When Jesus was gone, when he passed away, she was pushed to the side. We're not interested. It's a man.
Crew Jim Richardson says, for me, spiritualism is my soul and educated thoughts. Amalgating, is that the word there, mate? Sorry. To
Amalgamating.
find serenity and peace within myself. That's exactly
That's
how
spiritualism.
I see spiritualism. That's how I see it. There's no other way. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. I don't conform to any other gods or this and that. I don't believe there is one Almighty. I don't. But then why am I so into witchcraft and voodoo? Why am I so much into witchcraft and voodoo and spiritual?
Because
and
it interests you. It's a topic that interests you, and you know, like there always is a source. There's always one source. There's a source of everything. You know, whether that's God or whether what you believe in, but there's a source that we connect with. Everybody as a human being, an individual connects with a source.
Right. So let me ask you this then, right?
Even all spirits and
Right.
deities, they connect with the source as well.
Maureen Ross says being open-minded. I'm sorry we can't bring these in. Everybody, this is a shame, by the way. We can't bring these in on this live with the comments. But anyway, so I can see it on my phone. Let me tell you this then, right? So I believe in spiritualism all my life. I believe in witches and voodoo and warlocks and everything. Genuinely a nice guy, this and that, and I die. And then all of a sudden, I go up and there's Jesus or Allah or Buddha or whatever. Do I get into heaven? Even though I don't believe in them, do I get into heaven? Even though I like voodoo and witchcraft and black magic, but I've never done anybody wrong, would I get in?
Of course.
But I don't believe in the other ones.
Listen, if your heart is pure, everything's for you.
Ewan McIntyre says no. No.
I can't even see the comments.
I know, I can see it on my phone. I can see it on my phone. Crew Jim Richardson says, I don't believe you need religion or be a theologian
you need
to be a good person.
First. You need to be a good person first.
Right, but say I'm not a good person and I've got witchcraft and voodoo and black magic but I've never done anybody harm.
You've never done any of that in anyone. You've not hurt anyone.
No.
So they're
still going to heaven.
It's like me, I love Prodigy. Psycho Prodigy.
I thought you meant the group there.
Ghouls and all that. I thought about it.
Aye, definitely. But I just think, because a few folk have criticised me for it, you know. Oh, false gods, this and that, blah, blah, blah.
You know, to be honest, I've thought about that as well, because see, right now, I'm sitting with one of the most dangerous books of the world on my bookshelf. Every Muslim in the world has said, do not touch this book, and I've got it. What does that tell you?
How to shop in aisle 2 in Selina's?
Does that mean that I'm not going to go to heaven? I'm looking for knowledge on spiritualism. I'm looking for knowledge in everything, so I have to read everything. Doesn't mean I'm practicing it. Doesn't mean I'm going out doing magic and witchcraft and stuff like that. No. I'm gaining knowledge for my own self. So I know what to look out for and what's coming, what's this, what's that.
The Ouija board.
No.
Wait a minute. I believe in it, but I won't touch it.
I believe in it, I won't touch it. Dangerous. Very dangerous.
I won't touch it. No.
Very dangerous.
No, I wouldn't touch. I know. I've.
Especially somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, no chance. If a spiritualist or somebody was a witch or whatever and they knew what they were doing, they know how to protect themselves, they know how to protect their energy, fair dues, okay. But if you think that having a Ouija board in your house and you're going to have a bit of fun, F that, no chance.
Anybody want to shed any light on that regarding the Ouija board? Julian Forbes has said 50 Shades of Grey. LOL, I don't know what that means actually. I don't know what that means. But anybody want to shed light on the Ouija board? I've just always heard bad things about it. I've heard some stories from people I know are no liars. They are no liars. And believe me, no good stories at all. No good stories. One guy in particular, would be very good to get him on the show. Got a lot of experience with Ouija boards. I might give him a wee text later and bring him on down the line again and have a conversation about this.
You know who I would love on the show? Mary's Angels.
Mary's Angels, right? Get in touch with Mary's Angels and see what she's all about.
I've
So
actually heard it's good.
you and McIntyre said you would only get to heaven through Jesus. That's
Okay.
fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. That's your belief. And we can never take that away from you. Never at all.
Yeah.
Crew Jim says getting involved in the occult and boards are so dangerous. Keep away, folks, without a doubt. Beverly Parvin's watching. How you doing, Beverly? Beverly, we're talking about witches and ghouls and Ouija boards and stuff like that. What do you think here? Liz Dingwall's watching, and Liz, you are a witch. Liz is a witch. She's mad, by the way. But Liz, what do you think of witches and ghouls and Ouija boards and stuff like that? So we're on the topic of Ouija boards just now. What do you think, everybody? But nah, I've got they scare me, man. They scare me. I've heard. Have I played it? Aye, I've played it. Aye, yep, I've played it. Jim McMahon says.
Did you ever use the pendulum?
2 seconds. Jim McMahon says, I believe that it was developed as nothing more than a game. Ouija board. Alan David is watching. How you doing, Alan? We're talking about witches and ghouls and voodoo and Ouija board and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on that? We don't mind other folk coming in and talking about religion next year, as long as you're not preaching to us and telling us we're wrong. But we're just trying to run a nice wee show here, and we don't want controversy, but we don't mind that at all. But we just want to know your views on the occult and things like that. This is mainly what we're talking about, and it's just so happened that religion has to come into it because you're taught. That's a no-no. That's an absolute no-no. What about hang me then? Mind readers, like that woman you said there, the angels thing. Mind readers, you know, like spooks. The what do you call it, man? What do you call it?
Psychics.
Psychics, right? Psychics. So what?
I'm going to tell you.
What would you call a psychic then?
Right. See, I'm going to be clearly honest with you. Every psychic has a guide.
Liz Dingwall says, I am shit hot at reading tarot cards. Nobody's better.
Oh.
Liz, this is for you. Nobody does it better. Jennifer King is watching. How you doing, Jen? Jennifer,
Hi, Jen.
me and Jennifer go way back, million years. Jen, are you a witch? No, know what Jen will tell you? I'm a witch, by the way. I shall say I'm no witch. Jim McMahon says the marker on the board is controlled by a human. Jim, I'm going to disagree with you. Chris Hablett, how you doing, mate? Jim, I'm going to disagree with you. I would never disagree with you. Jennifer King says yes. Jennifer King's agreeing here, by the way. Don't you give much away there, Jen. Keep on to your hat. But no, I would never disagree with Jim McMahon, and he's a good guy. He's a great guy, believe me. But I don't agree with that. But no. The stories, and no, not at all. No, it's a bad board. Jen, have you ever played the Ouija board? And anybody, what's your experiences with the Ouija board? What's your experiences? Come in and tell us where you are with the Ouija board. See, that seems to have got a few attention, by the way, this Ouija board. Definitely. Right, so what were we saying there? Jen says no chance. No chance. I've played it years ago. I can't say
Oh,
too much because some
there's your
folk are on my...
comments. There's your
Oh,
comments.
the comments have arrived. Oh, there we go. Oh, the comments have arrived. Yeah, beauty. What's that? What's happening there? Right, so wait a minute. Let's get through in case we've missed anybody.
I private chatted you. That's why.
Right, wait a minute. Wait to check it out. I'm going to have a go. I've got another...
Call to jump on.
Right, so do you need to go?
I need to go.
Right, we'll just get a couple of minutes, right? Couple of minutes, right?
No, I'm not up at 8:15. That's fine.
Right, okay, couple of more minutes because we've been on for 50 minutes, right? Couple of minutes. Right, so, right, let's bring this one in. Right, Liz Dingwall says, I am shit hot, tarot cards, nobody's better. Liz, will you do that live online? Would you do
live
that?
tarot?
Would you do a live tarot card reading? If we send you a link, the next show, a couple of weeks down the line, would you come in and do that, Liz? You can let us know. You can let us know for there. And that would be very interesting if you could give somebody a reading. If you can do it online, you can let me know. So, that's amazing, isn't it, how the comments have come back in there. I don't know what happened there. Right, Crew Jim says, as a Ouija board, Glaswegian. Ouija's French, mate. It comes from it's a French name, Ouija. I used to know the history of it, but it's French. All right, hold on the new. Liz says yes, not a problem.
Oh,
Right, so
good.
right, so who wants a reading off of Liz live? Now you'll need to come on the screen, and it's going to be live. If you don't want it live, you can bolt. So it will be live, and will be me and Liz and Selina and the other person will be 4 on the screen, and Liz will be doing the live reading, and we'll definitely have that one sorted.
That'll be very interesting.
That'll be very interesting. Yep, that'll be very interesting. Get all your cards, but you and that black cat, you'll do all right. So, right. Wait, what's it say? Cool Jim was saying I was trying a wee joke. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. Sorry, Jim. Sorry, Jim. I know what you're talking about because years ago I thought Ouija was spelled W-E-E-G-I-E, Ouija. No, sorry. But anyway, it was French anyway. I don't know the exact story, but I watched a programme on it one night, the Ouija board, for there. Right, so everybody, we're sorry that we couldn't get the comments on the screen there. Something happened, but they've all come through now, and we've got loads of viewers and blah, blah, blah.
So, guys, do you like this kind of conversation? Shall we do a part 2?
I think there should be a part 2 on this one. I think there should definitely be a part 2.
I could maybe take out some of those books I was telling you about and show you what's in them.
I think there should be, but we should make our next show then Liz Dingwall. So the next show is going to be Liz Dingwall then. Right, hold on now, we've got another few comments here. Right, hold on. Wow, there'll be but the comments are coming in now. Hold on now. Right, Liz says, I've not done it for years, but I'll do it. Excellent. Right, we'll get Jim McMahon says, following its commercial patent by businessman Elijah Bond being passed on 10th of February, the Ouija board was regarded as innocent parlour game. Ouija board's origin of evil, Ouija board, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Right, so Maureen Ross says yes. Ewan McIntyre says yep.
Yeah.
Marie Almond says yep, love it.
You know, it's funny, everybody loves
Cool
this
Jim
kind
says,
of
I don't speak
topic.
French. These are all bringing the comments in. No, man. We're near the end. The guys love it better. Right, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to be... Next show, everybody, is going to be Liz Dingwall giving somebody a reading. So... If you want to inbox me or Selina...
You give me a reading first, please.
Well, right, okay, right. Why don't Liz will do the reading with you, Selina, then? How's that?
Okay, and we'll get somebody else to come on as well.
No, we'll just do it on you. So that'll be the next show.
Are you okay with that?
The next show will be you getting a reading off of
I'm in need of some positivity.
Aye, we'll do that. Right, now, I use StreamYard software here, by the way, right? And it's got a new thing on it called intro video and outro video. So before we go, I'm going to press this button to see how it works live. So if I mess things up, I mess things up. But in case the screen goes all dodgy, I want to say, everybody, thanks for tuning in. But you all come in rapid at the end when the Ouija board was spoke about, by the way. So we should have done that at the start, man.
I really enjoyed this.
Right,
I really
there's going to be a
enjoyed
part 2. Liz is going to be doing a reading. And it's going to be on you, Selina, or me. Right, you or me. Whatever, I'm not bothered. You or me, right, for there.
Both of us. Listen for both of us.
But I think it's better she does it with you, because I've known Liz for like 45 million years BC. So she's probably better doing it than you. But if it's to be done on me, I'll do it, no problem for there. I'll do it, no sweat. So we want to thank everybody for watching the show, and it really perked up at the end there, by the way. It really did. And before I go, I'm going to try, wait a minute, if I try this to now, it says the outro video automatically plays before the end of the streaming recording.
You press a button. Let's
So
see
I
what
don't
it
even
does.
know what that means. In other words, I'm not using it. I'll need to try it some other time. Everybody, that's us been on for an hour. It's been really good. We've got another comment.
What was that?
Hold on now. Stay there, everybody. Jamie.
Stevie, how are you doing?
Jamie, you're live on Facebook, mate.
I'm what?
I'm doing a podcast and you're live. They cannot
Jamie,
hear you.
thank you. You should have been live.
Aye, so,
Oh,
yes, can you hear me?
I can, Stevie.
Right. Well, everybody on Facebook and YouTube that know me can hear you talk. We're live on Facebook and I've just put you on speaker.
Fantastic.
I'll phone you back, mate.
Right, okay.
Cheers,
Stevie.
mate. Cheers.
Bye now.
Thanks, mate.
Bye-bye.
Brilliant, man. I love it, by the way. Right, let me go back into the comments before we go. Who was there?
Thanks,
Right.
guys. Thank
Marie
you,
says,
Marie.
thanks, guys. Have a lovely evening. Thanks, Marie. Always, always. Right, so part 2, very interesting. We're getting Liz Dingwall on. And if anybody doesn't know Liz, Liz is mental. She's mental, by the way.
This is going to be a good laugh.
It'll be brilliant. So, who's the reading on then? You or me? You.
I'm easy.
Right. We'll talk about it closer to the time, because I think she knows me more. She knows me more. Right. She knows I like Maltesers and milk. So, everybody, thank you very much for watching. For me and Selina, and we will catch all yous in 2 weeks
Oh,
with our
guys,
special
wait.
guest.
Wait, before you go. So I don't know if you guys seen my reel on Facebook, but I've got the 2B tan boxes at my store. I can post them out to you. It's £190 of products for £50. This big, massive gift box. Go onto my page and you'll see it. That is a banging offer from 2B Tanned, and it's brilliant with Christmas coming up. So if you're interested, pop over to my profile and have a wee look.
Good. Excellent. So everybody, we shall see you in 2 weeks with special guest Liz Dingwall, and she'll be doing a reading with either me or Selina, and it'll be live, and it'll be very interesting, by the way. Very, very interesting. Thank you very much for watching, and
Thank
so sorry we
you.
couldn't get our outro video. Thanks, guys.